Hey guys, what's up? It's Pixelated-Apollo. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we are playing some Third Age Total War. Yes, another gruesome battle in Middle-earth. So this is somewhat of a custom scenario. Not really, it's nothing historical. I just had a pretty cool idea. Like, I really enjoy this map and I think it's pretty cool. Like this little hill you got here. So I wanted to do like an epic last stand hill defense, you know, backs to the wall, literally, you know, this mountain wall right here. So I got online, found some subscribers. So thank you to the players who were joining me this day. It was a lot of fun. So let's get into this scenario. So for 3 days, 3 long days, the dwarves have been marching, trying to escape the reach of this mighty Isengard army. But the dwarves are growing tired. They are running low on food. Running is no longer an option. So they decided to hold right here to fight or die fighting. Right here, right now. Will they survive the night? Or will this land become a dwarven graveyard? We are about to find out. Yeah. Anyways, let's get started with the army comps and the info here. So the money, well, it's a 3 versus 2 dwarven armies. The money is 30k for the dwarves and 40k for Isengard. So there's more troops and they have a 10k advantage. So it's gonna be pretty challenging. You can see that balance of power. It's in favor of Isengard pretty clearly. I mean, I'm commanding one of the dwarven armies here. So the red is my power and the blue is Isengard's power. So let's look at the army comp, starting with the first Isengard force here, commanded by Kitchen Ninja 17. He's got about 2-3 units of Urukai crossbowmen. He's got a catapult here. He's got about 4 units of the Urukai Raiders, 4 units of the Urukai Infantry. He's got 2 Berserkers, a couple pikes in the back. He's got the Guards of Orthanc, and that's pretty much it. That's his army right here. So the next army is commanded by Dino Man 9877. He's got 3 units of crossbows, a catapult, about 3-4 units of pikemen. I think he also has, no, just all pikemen. He's got the Uruk Reavers, and then he has some Urukai infantry. These guys are so nasty and look, you know, amazing. And then he's got some Dunlanding veterans, wild men of Dunland, and he's got 2 berserkers in the back. I think his general is in this berserker unit somewhere. The final Isengard force is over. Actually, you know what, guys? Let's do some slow motion here. Just so we don't miss any of the battle. So this army is commanded by Madman Evil. He's got some wild men, about 3 units of the veterans, and then he's got 2 reavers, a lower tier infantry, but still pretty good. And then he's got 2 berserkers, a couple Urukai infantry, some pikemen right here. So the pikes are going to be very, very good at trying to weaken or soften up our defense. He's got the Guards of Orthanc, some crossbows in the back, and a catapult. So all the Isengard armies are very, very similar. Let's now look at the Dwarven armies, which again are very similar. I mean, there's really only one way you can build these Third Age armies. So my army, I've got 3 iron crossbowmen, 3 units of Dwarven warriors. I have a catapult, 2 units of Volt Wardens. I have 2 units of Dwarven Axemen. I've got some Dwarven Nobles, and I also have the Dragon Slayers over here. They're watching this little flank, and I've got some Axemen of Erebor. My ally is commanded by Peterman, and he's got like 2 Guards of Khazad-dûm. He's got some Iron Guard. He's bringing some Volt Wardens, some Axemen of Erebor, Dragon Slayers, Iron Crossbowmen. Again, very, very similar. He has a catapult, Dwarven Nobles, and yeah, that's about it, guys. So let's start this slaughter. So it's gonna begin with a nice charge from the crossbows. This is a very obvious move. They want to try to soften up our defenses. Now, luckily, we did bring some crossbows to try to fight them off. And this is actually a really cool setup here. You got the stakes up on the top of the hill. You got my crossbows here. And then my ally put his crossbows on the slope. So we're going to be able to fire in one direction with full power. So it's going to be a pretty nice little setup. So here we go. They're loading up. The first volley from the dwarves is about to begin. Actually, I think the dwarves aren't. Who's firing already? Where is that? Down here? Yes, it's these dwarves right here. There we go. Let loose the bolts. Oh, we got a catapult coming in though. Oh, jeez, taken out. My Axemen of Erebor. That took like 10 of them. Oh, that is not a good sign. You don't want to lose any infantry. Every man is going to be important in this battle. Not so much the crossbows, because, you know, the crossbows, they're not like game changers. I mean, they're really good at firing and, oh, jeez, firing and killing other crossbows. But when it comes to like fighting in melee, the crossbows are not going to be as useful. So this is their moment to shine, to take out the enemy forces. So my strategy here is to actually fire ammo there. My strategy is to be a little bit aggressive here. I've got crossbows way up in the front line. What I'm gonna do is actually charge down some axemen. So I want to get that charge bonus, and then I'm gonna try to hold my infantry where these crossbows are here right now, and then move the crossbows back and put them on this ledge so they still have a pretty good angle to the enemy, you know, while their infantry is fighting my infantry. So we'll see how that works out. And let's see, I think Isengard is also moving through this little passage through the two mountains. He's going to be setting up his weaker troops first, the wild men, the veterans, and the Uruk Reavers, which they look very terrifying. I mean, look at that axe. That is a massive axe. They look way better than they actually are. They're still pretty good, don't get me wrong, but compared to the other Isengard infantry, they're not as good, relatively speaking. All right, so here we go. He's gonna set up his forces. I think he's gonna actually be the first one to meet our Dwarven lines. So he's my ally Peterman 18. He's gonna be the first to take on the Isengard horde. So he's got his guards of Khazad-dûm, Iron Guard looking this way, and here they could look at the just the floodgates have opened. They're just swarming through that passage. Oh, more artillery. Oh, it hit some of the Vault Wardens. Not a good unit to start losing men in. We need as many pikes as we can get. Here we go, guys. This epic charge. It's about to go uphill. Oh, we need to get the crossbows out of there, though. The crossbows are in a bad situation. But that's okay, it's not terrible. And now they're charging in the battle. The battle has begun. It's a little choppy, guys, because there's so many units on the battlefield. Oh, yes, very nice. Also, the center is going in. Nice artillery volley from the catapult. He does get my crossbows in a bad position. I'm going to try to retreat them out of there. Look at this, over the hill. Here comes the Axemen of Erebor. Come on, Axemen, get in there. Get in there, save those crossbows. So both Isengard forces charging in their weaker troops. Here we go. Let's see if I get that charge bonus. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit there. Could have been a lot better, but I can't complain. I cannot complain. The rest of the axe unit over here is kind of chilling. Get in there, guys. Put up the fight. Put up the grand old fight. So the battle lines have been set. We've got more forces coming in this way. The catapult getting really close at firing at these Reavers. And of course, we've got enemy fire coming in. Oh no, my Vault Wardens taking a beating there. That is not good. I think he was purposely trying to go for my pikes because they're such an important tool to my defense. And I'm keeping them in reserve because I'm going to save them for the final stand. Yeah, he's got some infantry charging in, some Urukai infantry. My axemen, they're gonna hold their ground. They're gonna hold, and hopefully I will be able to fire my catapult into this blob. Now the catapult is gonna be key to this defense. I gotta get at least 300 to 500 kills with the catapult, and I gotta try to dodge some of that volley or the shots there from the enemy catapult. Let's just get a nice little close-up, not close-up, but nice view of this front line. We got more forces from Dino Man coming in. He's going to be charging into the Vault Wardens with his Reavers. And the fight is still going on over here. It looks like things are going pretty well, but, you know, the fight has only begun. Look at the endless number of Isengard infantry. They had some giant armies. Let's get a bird's eye view. Look at this, guys. Look at this battle line. It just wraps around. All the way around. I got my Dragon Slayers waiting in reserve, but some of them are fighting. They're taking on the Uruk Reavers. My men are starting to thin over here. Victory is a distinct possibility. That now it says, well, it's shifting from balance of forces to victory is almost a certainty. So that's not a bad thing. And the crossbows are firing their darts, or their bolts, excuse me. Sometimes I call them darts, I don't know why. But bolts are shot from crossbows, that's for sure. Yeah, but my center is thinning. I need to do something here quick. I either need to send in more reinforcements, or I need to get some good catapult volleys. My crossbows are up here firing, so my strategy is working pretty well. I am firing at the flank at the Reavers over here. As you can tell, their flank is open to archer fire. So I definitely a really good target right there. Look at that! Look at these brave dwarven noblemen fighting off the pikes. It's a pike v pike battle, guys. This is what we live for. This is such a cool battle. Definitely a popcorn kind of battle. You know, not a lot of strategy in this, but it was so much fun to play and watch, and it's great to watch again. It is great to watch again. The guards of Khazad-dûm doing an excellent job. Look at, they're just pushing forward. They're just standing on the dead soldiers of Isengard. They continue to kill these Uruk-hai infantry. Let's head over to more bird's eye view. We do have some fighting over here. Dwarven warriors kind of surrounded. That's okay. They're buying me some time so I can set up more forces this way. I do have some dwarven axemen who are going to charge down and try to support the swords who are stuck in here. I don't want them to... Oh, it's some rotting meat is being flung into the battle. Classic Isengard throwing rotten meat. I don't know why that's classic Isengard. They don't... It's not like they do that. I just said that. I don't know. I'm just saying things to say things. Yeah, my axemen here are... I think I'm... Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much down to axemen of Erebor. My warriors are... They've been evaporated from the berserkers of Isengard. Pretty tough unit to kill there. And they're just monsters. Oh, look at... Oh, wiping out. Oh, we got some artillery fire, though. Yes, taking out a couple troops here from Isengard. This is huge. There's a really big opening here where I can focus my catapult and try to take out the Uruk-hai. But the battle line on this corner is just so cool how it just wraps around the dwarves. Here's another volley. Oh, pretty good shots right here. I'm trying to save my ally side. Meanwhile, I'm trying to hold on my own side. My halberds are now trying to hold this little opening here. The raiders are trying to push through. They are attacking my crossbows, but that's okay. They've pretty much used up their ammo. Here's another volley. Look at the bird's eye view of this epic showdown. Man, I love Medieval 2 and its mods. Fantastic engine. It looks great even though the game is almost 10 years old. And it never gets old. It's fantastic. Here's more Iron Guard. This is my Iron Guard. I'm going to send in more troops to hold this front line. Again, I don't want to give this up. I want my archers to continue to fire and put down pressure. And, of course, my catapult to put down some pressure. So I've got my 2 units of Iron Guard. They're going to form up here. Oh, please miss. Oh, took out some Volt Wardens. Man, he's doing a great job at taking out my pikes there. But, again, I'm saving the pikes for you know, like a last stand if things start to go really bad. But oh man, Isengard is starting to push through our defense. There is a pretty big gap right here that hopefully my ally has some reserves to fill up. But slowly but surely he is taking out these dwarven pike, and it's a pretty good showdown right here. I mean, both sides are having a tough time killing each other. And I love it. This battle line is so cool. I've never seen such a huge battle line. And this is a really good target for the catapult. I mean, this is so many Isengard forces in one area. And oh, he's got some berserkers storming through the gap. My ally throwing in his crossbows, trying to save the catapult. I think also my catapult is under threat by some raiders. I went ahead and told the crew to run away so I can save them for another day. Not really another day. This is our only day to fight. If we don't survive this, there is no other day. So I saved them for another time in the battle, is what I was, trying to go for there. But Vault Wardens, Guards of Khazad-dûm, they are pushing back these raiders. Hopefully they break soon. I've got a lot of good forces here, fighting their hearts out, trying to destroy the tyranny of Isengard. Oh my goodness. So I lost some dwarves there, but he also hit some of his own men. Oh my god. Look at all the reserves. This is a whole nother wave of Uruk-hai infantry. And this is some good units too. We're fighting the peasants over here. These are raiders. These are nothing. Pretty soon we're going to have to take on the very skilled Uruk-hai. But we're doing pretty well in the center. My Iron Guard are pretty much victorious, but they got to prepare for the next wave of troops, which are pouring in right now. So let's actually slow it down a bit. Well, we're gonna slow it down and get a good picture of the battle. So yes, here's a fresh reserve, a fresh line of troops charging into the center position. Also, he's got some troops going over to the flank. My Dwarven ally, Peterman, he is kind of winning on this opening. He just has to take out these berserkers. He's got a nice flank going on. Oh my god, that is so cool. Last stand. Love it. Oh my god. And then, oh man, his Vault Wardens are really taking some casualties over here. The Isengard pikemen are just ripping through the Dwarven pikes, which is not a good sign. We also have the Axemen of Erebor in the mix. And then, well, the Dwarves seem to be holding pretty well here. He's got his Dragon Slayers and his Guards of Khazad-dûm taking on infantry and pikemen. Let's go ahead and go back to normal speed. Oh, so close. So damn close. Meanwhile, this dwarf's getting slaughtered. My god, the berserker taking him out. So when I saw this marching forward, I was like, this is not good. I need to send up something. I need my pikemen in position. I need to get my axemen in position. Come on. Oh, you got to hold those berserker here. Here comes another. Oh, actually killed a ton of his own berserkers. That was huge. Berserkers are really, really good. So that's a very refreshing sight right there. More meat being flung into the battle. I've got 0 reserves. Oh, but that was a really good volley there. That's going to save a lot of men. We need more volleys like that from my catapult. Yes, there we go. God, vicious, vicious volleys. I've now sent up my Vault Wardens. I'm like I said earlier, I'm out of reserves. My general is in the fight. He's actually taking on the berserkers right here. Actually, my general is like deep in enemy lines. What are you doing, dude? No, if you die, then the men will waver. But hey, he's getting some kills. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah. Look at him go. Oh, he just grew. Watch. Once he kills this guy, he's going to shrink. Ready? Boop. I love it. Whenever there's a kill animation, the dwarves grow for it and then shrink back once it's done. Which, you know, it's pretty cool that they actually got dwarves to work in this mod. But I'm doing a pretty good job holding on this flank. I mean, it's mostly just raiders. There's a couple infantry troops in there, like the Uruk-hai infantry, but not really a big deal. It's more this lower position here. All the Isengard forces. Tons and tons of them trying to break through. My Vault Wardens, they're holding back, you know. I don't want to get them too close to the fight. I'm going to let them sit here. Oh, actually, I'm going to charge them in. There we go. Okay. Forget what I said there. Oh, catapult coming in. I took out some guys there, but I need a good shot. This is a huge target. I need to take them out. I can do this. We can do it if we just believe. That's all you have to do. Believe. I believe. Do you believe we can win this? I think so. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. More volleys like that. Oh no, and there goes my general. You know, this is funny because my general's right here, right? See where my dead general is? His unit is right here. He was stuck in melee, and that's probably the reason why he died. Anyways, hope is not lost yet. I'm moving up this catapult because I want to get a better shot over on this blob over here. My ally's side is starting to crumble. The Vault Wardens are dying, so their pikes are no longer there to hold the front line. All he has now is Dragon Slayers and some Guards of Khazad-dûm. And then he's got a small pocket of troops over on this side. Axemen of Erebor. Oh, what is this? Yes! Yes, that was a good hit, but we need it better. We're gonna win this. We gotta take out these bastards. We got to do it. Oh, and we killed Isengard's general. That is huge. That could cause his army to break. That's all we need him to do, is just a big chain rout. I don't know though. My general being dead, I don't think we're gonna be able to win this, but you never know. Crazier things have happened in Total War. And look at well, we won on this flank, but then he sent up more reserves. He's got his guards of Orthanc. Damn guards of Orthanc. Vault Wardens. This is not a great position for my pikes. You usually don't want your pikes on a slope. It's not very effective. You want them on flat ground. Here's another volley. Oh, just over their heads. Look, he's still got reserves over here. This is, well, they're crossbows, but still. Like, this is insane. The amount of troops Isengard had is unbelievable. Like, how? How can we fight against such reckless hate? I gotta get that quote in somewhere in my battles, you know, every time. There we go. More shots there, but only taking out like 6 troops there. I need to take out 20, 30, 100, 1,000. That would be pretty crazy. 1,000 men dead from one shot of the catapult. But here's the massive chain rout. My brave Axemen of Erebor are not that brave. And again, right over their heads. At this point, I'm just trying to rack up kills. And I noticed that there's a huge blob of troops here. So, you know, I'm just trying to get something out of this battle. But the Guards of Orthanc, they have now captured my catapult. They are fighting the artillery crew, and that seems to be pretty much it for my army. I still have the Guards of Khazad-dûm though, which they don't break. The Guards of Khazad-dûm fight to the very, very end, which is pretty respectable. I mean, technically everyone should be fighting to the end because there's nowhere to run. And it's not like Isengard is going to take any prisoners, so you might as well just fight to the death. I mean, the fact that some of my troops were running for their lives is pretty ridiculous. It doesn't make sense, because why would they run for there's nowhere to run, because they should just keep fighting. But yeah, anyways, enough ranting about that. Back to the Guards of Khazad-dûm. Let's head over here. Look at the carnage on the battlefield. A lot of dead soldiers here. Lots of blood. There's going to be a lot of trees, and you know, the soil is going to be really rich right here. And the dwarves are also holding on this side. This is what's left of my allies' army. Pikemen poking at the axemen. Oh, the crossbows putting in a volley there. Getting some friendly fire though. Oh, and the Axemen of Erebor. They're breaking. Now it's down to his Guards of Khazad-dûm. So just look at. You know, just look at. Like, there's tons of dead dwarves, orcs, reavers, whatever is, you know, whatever creature that lives in Middle-earth, dead on the battlefield. The Uruk-hai. It was a bloody fight, and this definitely has turned into a dwarven graveyard. I'm letting my Guards of Khazad-dûm try to get some last minute kills, but there's no way that they're gonna turn this around. So what am I down to? I am down to 22 men. 22. They've been going for a while now. I think they actually broke some units. And the rest of Isengard is just claiming this hill, putting their flag on it, because obviously once you put a flag on something, it's yours now. That's why we put a flag on the moon, even though we all agreed that nobody can own the moon. I don't know why I'm talking about the politics of the moon. I mean, that's just the kind of thing that happens nowadays in my Total War commentary, I guess. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward, guys, because you know I'm talking about the moon. So I think there's nothing really left to say. So we're gonna wrap it up. I do admit defeat here, just to, you know, for time's sake. My ally will continue to fight on here, even though it's just like 1 or 2 guys. So we'll let them sit back, fight, and look at them go. Look at them go. I mean, it takes a while to kill the guards of Khazad-dûm, and that is the battle. So I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. It was really fun. I got the most kills here, 2,161. No surprise though, because I was defending. Usually defenders get the most kills. My ally getting the second most kills, 1,991. So we got pretty similar kills. I got a couple more kills, a couple hundred more. But we look at the attackers. Dino Man actually getting the most by a lot, a decent amount, 1,240. Let's go ahead and look at the stats. So everybody did pretty well. Everybody got a decent amount of kills. I think the most kills is from my catapult. Yes, 226. 219 from the Iron Crossbowman. So maybe I should have brought more crossbows. They did pretty good there. This one only got 72 though. Vault Wardens 101. The other one got 80. General got 31 kills, which is not acceptable. 173 Dwarven Warriors, which is pretty impressive, because Dwarven Warriors is a pretty low tier infantry compared to the other Dwarven infantry. If we look at my allies' stats, see, what did his catapult get? Oh, 51. His catapult did not perform as well as mine, but 276 from his Vault Wardens. His Vault Wardens did really good. So 199 Guards of Khazad-dûm. His other Guards of Khazad-dûm only getting 65. So that's going to wrap up today's battle. I hope you enjoyed this little scenario. Definitely a popcorn battle here. Not a lot of strategy, but still nonetheless extremely fun. If you guys want to try it out, definitely try it out. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, look at these dead bodies. Look at this. Look at just complete carnage here. The unit skill is on huge, so that's why there's a lot of kills and stuff. But anyways, if you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and share. And of course, if you haven't, subscribe. And I will see you in the next glorious battle. Thanks for watching, guys.